Yo, welcome back to more March Comes In Like a Lion, episode 18. So last episode was interesting. We had the Lion King tournament final begin, Shimada versus Soya. Amazing. You know, Shimada rooting for him, that's our guy. But Soya even drove home this like otherworldliness about him. He's like an alien. Like everyone just looks at him with such awe. He's at the top of the game. He's been at the top. He's seemingly expressionless in the way he presents himself. He's just kind of going along with it. It's like he's kind of stagnant there too, but again, we don't really know how he feels, just the way everyone looks at him, which isn't really like a person. He's just kind of this force that everyone is in awe of and they respect him, but it's like, who knows, man? So maybe we'll see at some point. But Shimada lost the first game. He forfeit after over 100 moves. I think it was like 114 or something. So again, it is best of 3 still, I think. So, of course, Shimada still has a chance to win. So, again, still rooting for our guy. We'll see. But yeah, other than that, we had more Kyoko things going on. A lot of Kyoko, actually. Her running into Rei and, you know, having some bad things to say after, you know, because Rei was kind of, because he did, you know what, he did kind of let it slip to his father whenever he asked about Kyoko. He didn't say anything. He was like, Dad, Kyoko is, and he didn't say anything else. Maybe that was enough though to kind of get him suspicious and to be super questioning. So in a way, you know, Rei did kind of say something, but at the same time he didn't. So you could kind of understand both ways there. But you know, after the Kawamoto sister stumbled, Momo just being an absolute shock at what's going on, just like, are they fighting? Like, who is that witch? You know, just making very kid-like observations of what she sees in front of her. Of course, you know, it's at Akari just being super poised and respectful, not judgmental of Kyoko, which is very much like her. She's a classy lady, you know. And Hina just feeling super defensive of Rei, just wanting to, just seeing how he was in that situation and how he didn't even look at them, and then just breaking through that and just giving him the meal they prepared and we're gonna give to him. Very good. We saw, you know, the boxes they were preparing, and yeah, that was great. Kyoko ended up eating it, you know, as she does, because she invites herself to Rei's place, as she does. They have their interesting relationship, but you know, to say, basically, I'm glad Hina did that. Even Akari, even though like she, of course, wasn't being judgmental, she was just kind of like letting it be. She even had to say like, I don't entirely disagree with you, but you know, still. It's just nice to see Hina care so much for Rei, as they all do. But yeah, so Kyoko, you know, comes back and they have their very, you know, strange dynamic. But you know, we saw Kyoko break down like in real time. Like just truly just admit she's scared and that she was hurt being called a witch by Momo. Of course, you know, she's got feelings. She ain't made of stone. She's cruel. She's manipulative. She's very fucked up, and she definitely, you know, pushes that outward onto other people, as hurt people do. But you know, she's able to be like that with Rei, and you know, after seeing that back then in the flashback, and then to see that now, you really see just how she feels she can, you know, do that with Rei. But you know, it still comes with this idea that Rei talked about, which is he feels that, you know, nothing has really changed, not only for him but for the both of them, since even when he left back then. It's just they've been just stuck how they are. But you know, it did end on a hopeful tone, being like, well, it's, you know, the way I interpreted it. I don't know if Rei necessarily sees it like that, but you know, maybe he did. You know, just saying it's a new year, you know, like nothing changed. I'm gonna repeat a year. You know, I'm gonna turn 18 and it's gonna be a new year. So we'll see, man, because he's joined the workshop. He's got Shimada as a mentor now. He's able to be around Nikaido more, which is great, because we see him like having moments of recognizing how determined Nikaido is and how, like, you know, his optimism, and just like it's like touching him now. I remember before, like, Rei had this moment of honesty where he hated that he didn't like the encouragement, because we've seen before Nikaido has always been very encouraging of Rei. And you know, when the others in the other pro shogi players are like, you know, Rei, why don't you aren't you like, responding anyway to, Nikaido saying these things to you? And he was on his walk and he self-reflected, like he had this just moment of real honesty where he was like, man, I hate that I don't like the way he is, because again it makes him think of himself and reflect on his own inadequacies and doubts, and that's its own thing. But now he's like, man, wow, like look at Nikaido, and that's great. So we can just keep things going, see how the rest of this tournament plays out. I was told also on Patreon by Nit and all that because I didn't notice this, Kyoko was wearing the sweater that Koda gave Rei, and he was kind of reading into it like, it could be that because it's like a symbol of how much Koda cares for Rei, and Rei sees it that way, like maybe the fact that Rei let her wear it is kind of like his gesture to her, showing that Koda does care for her, or maybe even the fact that he feels she's more deserving of his attention. You were reading into it, which I appreciate. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, I didn't catch that, so I guess we'll just see more between them, and maybe she can work things out with her dad eventually, and they can feel like they can change or move forward in whatever way. I don't know if Kyoko can do that while she's with Goto, or while she's just in the state of mind. Like, it's not just Goto, like he's part of it, but that's just another weird part of it, because it's like, man, she even was saying, like, I can't even introduce him to my dad, because one, like, he's so much older, he's married, and also he's his former disciple. Like, yikes. There's a big ball of yikes. So everything's fucked up, everyone's fucked up, but they got each other, that's all that matters. Anyway, that's it, so let's keep going. Beginning the episode in 3, 2, 1. Light me up. I got the freshwater gallon here. It's gonna be a mess trying to drink this behemoth. Now I see our boy from the chem lab too. And Chairman. Apparently there's a manga spin-off of the Chairman. That's hilarious. I don't know if Shimada's gonna win, man. I want him to. I know he can. But Soya's just, he is who he is. He's been built up to this. So we'll see. Won't change anything really if he loses. God, Momo's smile is like too bright. Oh, are we picking up where we left off? Ah, wow, they're recreating the board. Oh, to Tokushima. Hmm. That's smart. Huh. Poof. With his UK shirt. I don't know what you nerds are saying, but I like how passionate you are. Oh my god. Their faces. Oh, this is what Star Wars, Cat Wars. Oh my god. What the hell? He's got a red saber too. Well, wait. Other side had purple, right? Darth Mace Windu versus Sith Obi-Wan. There are many words here. Shout out to the show's self-awareness subtitle at the top. I'm glad they know how nerdy this is. Look at those DBZ hits. Oh my god. Beautiful. Checkmate within 45 moves. Silence. You're both wrong. Oh, wow. Huh. Wow. It's cool getting insight into Shimada. What would you do? Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Disturbing. Were you trying to sound smart, bro? Oh. Oh my god. Put my cactus down. Oh, these nerds. It's great. Just say straight up what you want to say. Yeah, he's got to get used to conveying his thoughts, which is fine. It's good we're seeing the social aspect of him trying to do it. The steamed bun. Thought he was Bodoro. Oh my god. Relax. Or I'll smack you. There you go. Disturbing. Hmm. Ushimada looked like that. Or you found it interesting about his perspective. Oh, one-on-one time, maybe? Hmm. Nice. Okay. This could be good. Because Ray found the whole board state hopeless, like too much momentum down, so maybe he's gonna correct his like mindset or oh my god, you are exhausted, dude. Maybe just hear more of what he thinks. Oh. Hmm. Oh man. Cause yeah, we're seeing he's really troubled by it. Yeah, he's gotta win this next one. No straight losses. Oh, come on, man. Hmm. Yamagata. I like this. Nothing. Hmm. Wow. People and rice patties. Damn. Everything. Ooh. That's why he wants to play there. You could feel the weight in how he was describing it. Dude, his voice actor is killing it. It's Kaiki, right? Yeah. Makes sense. Hmm. There's the torrent. Wow. It's beautiful. In a horrifying way. Oh, man. It's being swept up in it. Oh, my God. His thoughts. Oh, my God. His voice. Holy shit. Whoa. Guess he was reflecting there. A little too hard. He fell asleep? Oh my god. That was dangerous, dude. Okay, yeah, you came home and he was dreaming about it. Oh. Several hours, yeah. To endure that. Good job. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. Right. Hmm. Something I want to ask him. Is it the question he's asked before? Like, does he like shogi? Maybe? Or maybe a different question. Ah, he's been holding on to it since then, huh? He's determined. I like it. Okay. Hmm. Wait, on the third match, is he implying they already did the second one? No, it's just the next one, right? Port card. Cool. End of year party. What's that mouse? Mouseland. Uh-huh. I see what you did. Bullying. More time with Hayashida. I like it. In the cherry blossoms in spring. Wow. I disagree. Hmm. Here we go. Come on, let him know. Yeah. Not easy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, wow. Huh. Huh. Oh, man. His mom. Oh, wow. Man, here's some perspective for you. He respects Ray so much, man. That's real. Hmm. Wow. It's all right, man. It's all right. Nice. Just us two. Hayashida, I love you, dude. Odin's fine. You know, even though Ray can't accept the idea that he has done a lot, like it's understandable. I'm glad that moment happened. Let's go. Oh man, let's get into live updates. Because right now Shimala's going through the torrent. Hmm. So I like how he said that. Like if he wins this one and lost the next one, it would still be better than losing two in a row. Let's go, Shimada. Nice. And Momo. Oh, okay, yeah. It's their first time just hanging out in here. Yeah. It's funny, he's never had to think of this with Kyoko because she just grabbed everything herself. Speaking of her, relatively much easier, yeah. Oh. Yeah, let's not say what really happened to it. Yeah, sure. Uh-huh. 2 pieces. Oh, at least you got some. There you go. Ah. Nice. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, we're getting straight to it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Hina's so, like, I love how straightforward she is. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, Momo. No, she's not. She just. Hmm. There you go. Sister. Yeah. Sometimes we fight. Wow, he really described that in the best way. Oh no. Ah. That's my point. Hmm. Oh wow. Reporting. What a relief. Uh-huh. I missed you, cats. Smith's cat's pretty good too, though. Squirrely teacher. You're always hungry. Squirrely teacher. Oh no. I could. Whoa! Not the squirrel. Oh dear. Was there some references in there? I think so. Maybe. Hmm. It's complicated. Yeah, Kadi's troubled by that. Wow. Wow. She nailed it. Yeah, because she got a glimpse into a why. Uh huh. What happened? Oh man. Good try. Huh. Oh man. Oh man. Consecutive losses. Man. He played his ass off, I'm sure. It just sucks knowing why he wanted to play in his hometown. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens next. I mean, either way, like we're not gonna look down on Shimada for losing, of course. It just sucks knowing his ambition and how much it was stressing him out and how he really wanted to win. Like I mean, the hometown thing was the biggest thing, and for Ray to like notice for the first time that song's name is hometown while it was playing, god damn. Oh. Fluffy. Oh. Yeah, probably. Man, another episode where a lot happened. All right, let me do my best to like just off the top of my head. Okay, so we start back at the workshop, and I guess Shimada set it up. So they're examining the board state that he was in the previous final, where I guess he played Soya the previous year, or whenever the last final was, which I believe they said the previous year, and yeah, they were playing it out. It got real heated as it does between those two. Even called Nikaido a steamed bun, I think, making fun of his weight. Come on, too far. But it was so funny. Shout out to Shaft just putting all the imagery there. I don't know if that was originally in the manga or if that was something they put there to just, because they had the message at the top of the screen. Like, there's a lot of words here, so we're inserting metaphorical imagery. like Darth Vader, obviously referenced to Darth Vader, but with the purple saber. And you had dude with like the Jedi robe, but with the red saber. It was like funny. Cause now my mind's like, oh my god. like I'm immediately switching to like Star Wars mode. But so yeah, that was great. But then Ray, he looks at it and he's like, he was looking at the board in context, and he was like, well, by that point it was already how do you describe it? He described it as disturbing, right? Because at that point he felt the board was too far gone, like too much momentum. The torrent was already washing on Shimada at that point. So, Shimada took note of that, and I guess he invited Ray the next day. And as Ray pointed out later, just kind of, as professional shogi players, not one party benefits. It's the trade-off. It's the give and take there. But Shimada being an A-rank player, it was like assaulting Ray just for hours, essentially, like bearing the weight of his thoughts and his actions, and he was feeling the torrent. Same way I guess Shimada gets it from Soya. It's and it was very interesting because during that we got more insight into Shimada and his perspective towards his hometown, where he's like, nothing. It's a town that doesn't want anything there. Like, not rice paddies, not people, schools, homes, and that's why he didn't finish his thought, but I assume that's why he wanted to play there, right? To bring that there. Like, being from there, to bring just this top tier like that's a beautiful thing, man. And I absolutely wanted that for him. And oh man, Ray realizing the song at the end that that was playing throughout town. He's like, for the first time I noticed the song was called Hometown. God damn, like after seeing that he lost. So yeah, Shimada seems to have lost against Soya. I mean, we'll see whatever happens next. Based off the preview, looks like they're gonna have a interesting conversation, Shimada and Rei. You know, Shimada, you know, losing isn't, so obviously it's not the end of the world. Of course, he wanted to win. He still has his ambition. Hopefully he can maintain it. You know, it's not like it could be his last run at it. I mean, Soya's been reigning for years. Shimada still has a lot of fight in him. I'm sure he won't abandon his goal. And, you know, maybe Rei can learn something in the process as well. Like, you know, just being around that situation and seeing how Shimada handles it. Because he's learning a lot from seeing how he handles things, how Nikaido handles things and their optimism. And even like when we look at Hayashida, which, oh my god, we got insight into him, just him straight up saying like, when Rei tells him like, I haven't done anything, like nothing's changed, I haven't done anything. It's Hayashida, like who grew up, like we saw, he grew up, he had this, he wanted to make it big, even as he was, you know, playing at the arcade or just hanging with his friends, or it looked like, you know, reading manga at home, you know, not doing chores, you know, but he still had this, like he said, this groundless idea that he wanted to make it big. I feel that on a certain level. But for Hayashida, like, to be like, it's for him to put that out there, which is, you know, just, he respects Rei, you know, just, he's like, what the fuck? Like, dude, I wasn't doing shit, man. You live on your own, you work, you still come to school, you cook for yourself, you clean after yourself. Because yeah, he's like, dude, like, you're doing so much, man. Like but for Rei, like, of course, in his just depression and in his own like self-doubts, and of course that idea is not gonna immediately like just cut through, like he's not gonna believe it, you know, because he's in that frame, which is totally understandable. But the way it just like cut through to him and he started crying, like, you know, I hate when he says things like that. He's so like outspoken and like he didn't say mean spirited, but you know, it was like a connotation to it. But you know, it's still like it hit him and made him cry, and it's, god damn, I love Hayashida, dude. You know, and then treating him to food. He's like, or we can go to Mouse Land, just the two of us. You know, forget the trip, just the two of us. He's like, nah, food's good. Oh man, what a guy. What a guy, man. You know, just love it. I love getting that insight into Hayashida and his encouragement of Rei and just reassuring him like, no, dude, you're doing great. Like, because we can see as the viewer, and Hayashida can see, because just from the third person perspective, like, yo, this kid has so much burden on him, let alone the family he's lost and his own like problems with his current family, and balancing his work and his school. It's just, oh my god, so much. It's so much. And then all his emotions in between. It's just, it's insane for an 18-year-old. Ridiculous, you know. But so yeah, I'm glad that happened. And then we went on, Hina and Momo visited, which is great. Like seeing that. And Hina just pretty much straight up came out and asked him. Well, first of all, it was great how Rei, like, because I'm sure Hina would have been pissed off to learn that Kyoko ate most of it, but Rei was, you know, was quick on his feet. He's like, well, yeah, I did eat it, and just commented on the pieces that he ate, which were with the wasabi. It was good. It was quick thinking, Rei. But when it came to like Momo asking, what, you know, once again, like, you know, who was that? You know, Hina asking straight up, like, who was that? And then Momo saying, is she a witch? You know, and Rei being like, no, she's my older sister. We're family. Family fights. But, you know, we're still family. And, you know, Momo is like, oh yeah, like, Akari and Hina fight all the time, and you know, but they're still close. And Rei's like, yeah, exactly. And I just went back to check right now. There was a scene of like Kyoko offering Rei an umbrella while she had one. That was a very sweet way for him to describe it, because it is complicated, but there is good there, and I'm glad that he didn't like say anything bad about her. because there's no need for that, and he doesn't, you know, truly want to say anything bad about her. But I'm glad that he denied it, and then he said it like that. But you know, Hina bringing that back home and telling Akari, she was like, it troubled Akari because it made her think like, oh, you know, that's his sister. You know, knowing that he left home and came here, he can kind of put two and two together. Like, it probably has to do with why he left. So she, you know, her getting more insight to Rei. Akari's great, able to like read between the lines there. She like also, of course, very much cares for Rei. I mean, we see this artwork at the very end, all three of them always falling asleep, even the cat. It's great. But yeah, so that was nice. So yeah, I'm looking forward to next episode, you know, seeing Shimada's thoughts on what happened and what he has to say. I mean, judging from the preview, it looks like Rei's gonna ask about Soya, and he's gonna be like, man, I can't stand that guy. Gotta love Shimada, man. Gotta love his honesty. He's just this honest, hard-working, but nice guy. He's chill. He's still a rank A player. Like, don't get it screwed up, you know. He's great. So I can't wait to see that talk and whatever happens next. So, oh, also, thing I just ended the video, but another thing, Rei, you know, in reflecting of like being caught up in a torrent, and that first of all, that visual while it was happening was very beautifully just portrayed. Like, it wasn't good. We saw like his struggle there, but just artistically and just the way it really captured what that was. That was great, man. The visuals in this show just really capture the emotions of things in a very great way. But yes, Rei, in reflecting on that in the tub, you know, falling asleep, you know, because he was just exhausted. You know, thankfully woke up, and he reminded himself that, or just thought to himself that he still had this question to ask Shimada that he thought of back then, when he asked to join and Shimada asked him at the same time. I think we know the question, which is, does he like shogi? It's a question he's asked before, that he's asked himself, and that he's, you know, answered himself. So yeah, I mean, I think that's a good question, if that is the question. But I don't know, maybe not. But anyway, yeah, that's actually it. Thank you so much for watching. If you're seeing this on YouTube and you want immediate early access to my next few episode reactions to the show, they're available right now on my Patreon in the description for $5. You can get access to those right now. But otherwise, once again, thank you so much for watching. Of course, if you have any other thoughts about this episode that you want to share that I maybe didn't address, or that you just had on your own, of course, feel free to share those with me. But yeah, once again, thank you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.